Alexander with the Nicholson Clinic. Tonight we're going to be making grilled chicken and mixed green salad with pecans. The first thing we're going to do is slice a Granny Smith apple. Okay? This adds a lot of tartness, and of course it's fruit. So we're just going to slice this into thin slivers. If you want to slice your apple ahead of time, then squeeze a little lemon juice or pineapple juice over it to keep it from turning brown. Granny Smith is nice because it has tartness. You could use a Golden Delicious or a Pink Lady or a Gala. You don't want to use a soft baking apple though. And I like to leave the skin on. There's lots of vitamins and crunch in the skin. The other ingredient is our pecans, about 4 ounces of pecans. I've already toasted them. I toasted them on a 400-degree oven for about 5 minutes. Once you start smelling the nuts, take them out of the oven, take them off the sheet pan or they'll continue to cook. Toasting nuts always brings out the flavor in them. It also will make them last longer. Now, for our vinaigrette, I recommend that you learn to make vinaigrettes by scratch at home. It's so much healthier than bottled salad dressing. It's so much more flavorful, it's less expensive, there's no added preservatives, no added sodium, no added sugar, and it's so much easier to make vinaigrettes at home. So here's the ticket. Okay, you always are going to start with some sort of acid. That could be lemon juice, it could be lime juice, it could be any kind of vinegar. Tonight we're going to be using apple cider vinegar, which goes with our apples. The normal ratio for a vinaigrette is 3 to 1. That means 1 part vinegar or acid to 3 parts oil. Okay? So we're going to take a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And actually, we're going to go ahead and make a double batch. So there's 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. For a little extra flavor, we're going to add a little bit of honey, maybe half a tablespoon, a little bit of salt, kosher salt, a little bit of freshly ground pepper. Now, we're going to have our ratios. I said we did a ratio of 1 to 3, so I used 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, which means I'm going to use 6 tablespoons of olive oil or canola oil or whatever type of oil that you would like. Squeeze bottles are a wonderful way to use your oils. Keep them stored at home rather than in the jar. Then you just take a whisk and blend that real well together. If you want to, you could add a clove of minced garlic. You could add a little chopped shallot. Okay? You could add a little Dijon mustard, which would give us some creamy and thickness. Okay? As usual, you want to taste. What I'm looking for is a balance of acidity and salt. If your vinaigrette tastes a little flat, you either don't have enough salt or you don't have enough acidity. Usually just another pinch of salt, maybe another grind of black pepper will do the trick. And now we're going to grill chicken and add it to our grilled chicken and pecan salad. I've already portioned the chicken size and we have our grill nice and hot. So what I'm going to do is just take a few pieces and put it on our parchment lined sheet pan. And I'm going to very, very lightly spray with a little Pam. This is a great way to give just enough lubrication, if you will, to your chicken so it doesn't stick. So just enough, okay? Now, I always put what was the skin side down first, okay? And you'll notice I'm putting it on a diagonal. We're going to try and get a little bit of grill marks here. Obviously, you can do this if you have an outdoor gas grill, okay, or charcoal grill. If you don't have a grill, you can broil this in the oven. You can saute it, whatever you want. Grilling obviously gives chicken a wonderful flavor. It's great for adding to a salad, or you can simply eat grilled chicken with some kind of sauce. So that's basically how we're going to grill our chicken. Now, what we have for our salad is a mixture of mixed greens and some arugula. We also added our sliced Granny Smith apples and our toasted pecans. We've already made our vinaigrette, so as soon as our chicken is ready, we'll add it to our salad, we'll toss it with our vinaigrette, and it'll be ready to serve. I'm folding this over because I'm not going to put cooked chicken on top of this where I had raw chicken. Okay. You can tell if it's done. Again, is there no visible pink? Is it getting firm? Which it is. Grilling is actually a very fast way of cooking. That's why it's easy. You come home, you take out your chicken breasts that you took out before you went to work that morning. They've thawed. Then you can decide what you want to do, and dinner's on the table in 30 minutes. So by portioning ahead of time, that's the key to making this easy. Can you smell that? Okay, we've added no seasoning whatsoever, but just the method of grilling brings out the flavor of the chicken. Okay, so we're going to let these cool for just a minute. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a pair of tongs and go ahead and mix all my ingredients. If you wanted, you could add some little cherry tomatoes or grape tomatoes. You could add some cheese if you wanted, if that was on your diet or you liked it. But this is going to have a lot of flavor, I promise. And see how that's done all the way through? Now, grilled chicken is a great way to go ahead and make, several portions ahead of time and grill it. What you don't eat that night, save for salad, for tacos, chicken tacos would be wonderful. Serve it over a pasta if that's on your meal plan. Just a very light sandwich. And when you use chicken in this way, a little goes a long way when you're slicing it. And I'm slicing it across the grain also. Okay, it makes it more tender. Okay. So we're going to put our chicken on top. Give our vinaigrette just another whisk. Now, if you want to be very careful about the amount of vinaigrette that you put on a salad, you can do this individually. But for right now, we'll go ahead and pour that on our salad. And give it a toss. And now we're going to plate it. Just for fun, let's weigh each portion with our scale. So we're going to do a serving size of about 3 ounces total. To zero out a scale, you always start with your scale off. And you want to put your container, your plate, your bowl on your scale first. I have my plate. Turn my scale on. Once it's at 0, then you can put your salad on there. Make sure you get a little bit of everything. Just so you know, that's a pretty nice portion. And that's 2.5 ounces. So I think we'll do 2.5 ounces. Okay. This is a great way to not only prepare a wonderful meal for your family, but also to control your portion size, get your protein, your greens, your fruits in one meal. Okay. So this is grilled chicken and pecan salad. I'm Carol Lander with the Nicholson Clinic.